trueOGseries.
Everything starts with Brooklyn, the everything starts with Brooklyn, the
We did it like that and now we do it like this. We did it like that and now we do it like this. Go inside your mind and find a time that you miss, and just think about the steel in your fist. It's just an extension of your arm. It's that ghetto type of charm that makes all the homeboys swarm. And I drop the bomb, oh yes I can. Move with the groove, smooth like Geechee Dan. Who is the man? That kid there. Who is the chick with the pick in her hair? Angela or Davis, and we roll like Avis. Rent a car, kid, there you are. You know where to find me whenever you need me. If you know the app, follow the path to the land of the aftermath. But don't frolic in the mix. Crazy ass Crooklyn kids, cause they always throwing a body on my lawn. I'm getting a rock voila without a collar. Get off my block, boy, and give me $1 for the trouble, or get blown up like a bubble. Now let's take a sec to think back the year of the 7-0, but Brooklyn was the place to go. Flow on the journey up the Crown Heights, Evansville. Feel the real on your life. It's right, individuals live in the PJs. D-Evil, check my DJ. Hey, play what I wanna play in the day. But in the night, I feel the right. Took the left, Bucktown, Brooklyn, break it down. Head from state to state, travel as to unravel the rate. How it taps, shot, and sutter. I remember way back in the days playing hot piece of butter. Brother, if you want another lesson, Brooklyn, bring it back, blacksmith and Wesson.
Is everybody ready? Ready?
Insomnia. Hold on, usually abnormal inhibition.
Bishop. Hell yeah.
Hard to sleep nowadays, the permanent feels so temporary. Money, love, and legacy, no time for yellow belly canaries, blood rush through capillaries. Why he drew after he carried, brothers moving scary. Thoughts don't care if you get married. Who you trust when the guest could get busted? The host in a bus, hear me? Stepping over you, create a loiter views. Game on AI with Teron Lou. No need to put hands on you, tough as off a shaman. Shoot your aims down with marksmen. Hold on to your dreams by the scenes for your family, friends, and team. Please don't waste potential, get right, it's simple. Yet it's not, that's the paradox. Airhead bots or droids. Are you Vader? Death to the star for paper. Never saw him move as you would for a neighbor. Maybe they forgot about the soul. How do you console? On the odyssey to find self. Dear God, take control, standing strong, never fold. On cold berserker mode, with words dripping mana from your earlobes to the cold, hitting scriptures and papyrus as I pack a split. Yeah, I'm woke. 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 And here we are, fighting off insomnia. Yeah, I'm woke. 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 And here we are, fighting off insomnia. Take notes, if a stray is not caught, they roam Salem's lot. Stones, they weigh a lot. Clip those and make a knot. Bank in the CVS, equal eye to CBS. Straight oils from tree that seeded less. Got you feeling it without a reasonable doubt. Now you live with regrets. Apply pressure, no threats, just facts, cause you needed it. Saw the shakes you tried to hide. Time to elevate the vibe. Get from God, we alive. Yeah, I'm woke. 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 And here we are, fighting off insomnia. Yeah, I'm woke. 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 And here we are, fighting off insomnia. Don't get trapped in the mirror. All life sidewalks when you endure endeavors. And their experience over, have you ever? Though with the latter, the proverbial keep, some never listen. Even when they heard the words you speak. See Pat play with the church girls, they nerds and hustlers, athletes and customers. Apply pressure, never fold. Stone cold persona, serve relax at Alamo. It's me sleep though. Yeah, I'm woke. 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 And here we are, fighting off insomnia.
2 mic rhymes, beat them average MCs at a time. Unlike them, we craft gems, so systematically inclined to pen lines without saying the producer's name all over the track. Yeah, I said it. What you need to do is get back to reading credits. Read the medics alphabetically, stuck on that A-ray shit now. But now, before we fall, that's your shop, your rock, okay, blow.
From the top of the key for 3 villain. Been on in the game as long as he could willy a swing. Turn the corner spinning, bust that ass and get up. Dust off the mask, crew of a laugh, give him a head up. He got jumped, it pumped his adrenaline. He said it made him tougher than a bump of raw medicine. To write all night long, the hourglass is still slow. Flow from hellborn to free power like Lil Cole. Still owe bills, pay dues forever. Slave news when it comes to who's more cleverer. Used to wear leather goose V with the fur collar and charge the fee for loose leaf words per dollar. You heard holla. Broad or dude, we need food. Eat your teams for sure. The streets sure seem rude. For fam like the partridges. Pardon him for the mix-up. Battle for your Atari cartridges or put your kicks up. It's a stick up.
Put your blicks up. These Riddick bow cuts is full like penile flicks. Give him 20. The danger in his eyes, I'll let you know he's a brawler. Bring your tallest champs like that much taller. 10 pounds heavier, 1 step ahead of it. Vocab, stamina, styles, all irrelevant. Camps and cliques, units, squad crews and clans. Even your tongues will fuck around if you fall.
Doom, brung, that bung. There goes that news van again. Act like you knew like toucan salmon them. These rappers like part of a complete breakfast. They rhymes ain't worth the weight of they cheap necklace. String them up, bring them up under whack jump snack. And get that out your hand, punk, jump and get your dunk smacked. Foul, we all know the rules, bro. You slow, you blow. The super you fools, his own boss like Hugo.
Light, camera, action with no makeup. We daylight to the death, or at least until we break up. Here's a couple of nice guys who finished first, so nice try, but the prize is ours dispersed. They say the good die young, so I added some badass to my flavor to prolong my life over the drum. Everyone cools on from being hot. It's about if you can handle being cold or not. And we was told to hop with no one's dick by Prince Paul. We stayed original ever since, y'all. First to do a lot of things in the game, but the last to say it. No need to place it on a scale to weigh it. And don't do it for the praise or to raise the bar. Yeah, this raised anyways, so amazing are the 3 L.I. brothers from the other way of thinking. Hey, your ladies winking. I think you need to control that, or I'll have to hold
The
that.
elements are airborne, I smell the success. Yo, let's cookie cut this shit and get the gingerbread, man. Sacrifice mics and push drugs to these rappers. Puff ponies till I turn blue in the lips. Sipping broads like 7-Up. So refreshing. I finger pop these verses like first dates. The birth date September 21, 19, 68. Too old.
So be it. You remember that, motherfucker? Cause I'm the one y'all need to be worried about. Partner.
Short, Tony, they all geek up. And the special motherfucker and the lover. The tribe called Quest and Jungle Brothers. DOS Effects, CPC, and Ice Cube. House of Pain, focus on it as white dude. Cypress Hill, yeah, for hill niggas. Digital underground, my real niggas. Raw fusion, organized confusion. Wicked in the mouth, man. Lights running moving. TLC, Eric B, rocking the Starface stretch. Matt Kalo, moving the squad base. Burrow, head, Unani Dons, the click. E40, the governor, and Richie Rich. Young guns in the house, pumping the flavor. Fuck a dog, DJ Diggs, won't make behavior. Off the head, my freestyle flow. Just a couple of motherfuckers that I know. We strictly representing. Yeah, strictly representing. Who did I forget?
What's good? I got you, big homie. INS, your highness.
Now it's time to introduce.
East side to west side, everybody set ride. Beantown to S side, they fiend for the next high. Lean with the red eye, mean on the MI. Rhyme sharper than the light beam on a Jedi. Supreme wide test I, indeed I rep mine. Agreed, minor league is fatigue. Try next time. World War IV whenever tech rhyme. Physical grind, no subliminal. Call me on direct line. Primo, what's good? I got you, big homie. INS, your highness.
Now it's time to introduce.
East side to west side, everybody set ride. Beantown to S side, they fiend for the next high. Lean with the red eye, mean on the MI. Rhyme sharper than the light beam on the Jedi. Supreme wide test I, indeed I rep mine. Agreed, minor league is fatigue. Try next time. World War IV whenever tech rhyme. Physical grind, no subliminal. Call me on direct line. Heads fly, F the next guy. I your best buy. Shorty like let's ride. Took me on a sex drive. NY creep like bars, chili and left eye. East side to west side, everybody set ride. Beantown to S side, they fiend for the next high. Lean with the red eye, mean on the MI. Rhyme sharper than the light beam on a Jedi. Supreme wide test I, indeed I rep mine. East side to west side, everybody set ride. Beantown to S side, they fiend for the next high. East side to west side, everybody set ride. Beantown to S side, they fiend for the next high. East side to west side, everybody set ride. East side to west side, everybody set ride. East side to west side, east side to west side, east side to west side, everybody set ride. Beantown to S side, they fiend for the next high. East side to west side, everybody set ride. Beantown to S side, they fiend for the next high. Lean with the red eye, mean on the MI. Rhyme sharper than the light beam on a Jedi. Supreme wide test I, indeed I rep mine. Agreed, minor league is fatigue. Try next time. World War IV whenever tech rhyme. Physical grind, no subliminal. Call me on direct line. Direct heads fly, F the next guy. Best buy. Shorty, let's ride. Took me extra. NY creep like bars. Chill left eye. Sweat mine. Move from the gate, brother. Wreck my with the broad. Yes, I'm moving it. Yes, I'm was to do it. Whoever disputed you wreck time. Yes, I leave your head twisted. Red tie. That give me the means. They fiending for the next line.
Let it off. I let it off. I let it off. Let it off. I let it off. I let it off. Let it off. I let it off. I let it off. I let it off. Set it off. I let it off. I let it off. I let it off. Set it off. I let it off. I let it off.
Recognize the king, the live is king.
I let it off. I let it off. I let it off. Set it off. I let it off. I let it off. I let it off. I
Southside. I'ma stay about my biz fucking outcry. In while you outside, Vader make your brain fry. Greater than a Dane, I take over your lane. I'm Doc Ellis when I aim high. North side or south side, I'ma stay about my biz fucking outcry. In while you outside, north side or south side, I'ma stay about my north side or south side. I'ma stay about my north side or south side, north side or south side, north side or south side. I'ma stay about my biz fucking outcry. In while you outside, north side or south side, I'ma stay about my biz fucking outcry. In while you outside, Vader make your brain fry. Greater than a Dane, I take over your lane. I'm Doc Ellis when I aim high. Shanghai abandoned them with a standing and randomly reprimand them as some Tarek is insane. I stay rope chain fly, pterodactyl hang glide, Bill O'Reilly killer grave fill. Switch it up on dumb joints, I run point, I find it motivating like my son's voice. Nah, I mean, are you the youngest on the track with Brainz? Track the beam, rap regime, AOTP, that's the team. I'm Reggie Lewis from the Keys, solidified and sucker free. Critics pretty much agree this shit is gutter luxury. This is Skywalker fam, Jack Kirby freehand, writing with a dark side, seven let them cuts ride.
I let it off, I let it off, I let it off, set it off.
Recognize the king, the live is king.
I let it off, set it off.
Kick off like a gauge, then seek the stage.
You want the raw, it's pure and uncut.
Kick off like a gauge, then seek the stage.
Yeah, spin it back. I'm in it and I'm in it flat. This cats love it, and they ain't even into rap. Rhymes on your mind like a fitted cap. What I spit is crack, salutations. See him tip your hat, man, he been a Mac. He don't gotta ask where the bitch is at. Picture that, thick chick sitting in his lap. He a diplomat, VIP status, and he strip him at. Alien flow, getting visits from the men in black. Anybody want it, they can get it, call the medevac. Transporter, manslaughter, you don't wanna set it, jack, let it clap. You won't even leave with your head attached. Back, pedal and pedal back. Rap levels will turn you to scrap metal and burn up your back. Metal and murder the track, revel in the fact. When devils attack, we live on the flat with the powerful line. Shit on your hood like a feral cat, I'm out of my mind.
I let it off, I let it off, I let it off, set it off.
Recognize the king, the live is king.
I let it off, set it off, set it off.
Peace. Welcome to another edition of the trueOG series, the original podcast like a mixtape. My name is Son Brave, and Bishop the DJ is on the ones and twos. What up, though, world? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment, okay? And don't forget to share our one too, okay? Before we start, let's have a moment of silence for Dave, aka Plug 2 De La Soul. You know, their debut on the scene in '89 changed the world. It also helped give birth to the Native Tongues movement. And Trugoy, he was a supreme lyricist. The world will miss you, King. It's unfortunate, man. They just got their masters back too. You know, but today we're gonna be discussing the rise of independent hip-hop artists and labels. And it's really important, you know, given what groups like De La went through. Hip-hop has always been about individuality, creativity, and self-expression. But in recent years, we've seen a significant shift in the music industry, with a growing number of artists choosing to go independent. Now, in the early days of hip-hop, major record labels dominated the industry. But one of the first and most successful independent labels in hip-hop was Def Jam. Def Jam was founded in 1984 by Rick Rubin and Russell Simmons. Now, with the rise of the internet and digital music platforms, independent artists have more opportunities than ever to build their own careers and reach their audiences directly. In the past, independent artists faced significant challenges, including limited access to resources, distribution, and exposure. But today, the landscape is changing, and independent hip-hop is thriving. Now, Def Jam Recordings in particular, like I said, was founded in 1984, and is considered one of the most influential independent hip-hop labels of all time. Even though now today they're owned by Universal Vivendi, they originated out of Rick Rubin's dorm room, right? So this label was born out of the passion of Rick Rubin and his desire and love for hip hop and his unwavering commitment to bring the genre to a wider audience. And you can't forget Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons had a deep knowledge of the music industry, and his connections in the hip hop community and his love of the music and culture together helped them take Def Jam and hip hop from the underground to the mainstream. If you think about the early days of Def Jam, they relied on innovative marketing strategies such as bootlegging their own releases to get their music to the masses. The label's first big break came in '85 with the release of LL Cool J's debut album, Radio. The album was a commercial success, and it helped to establish Def Jam as a leading hip-hop label. Over the years, though, the label has been home to some of the biggest names in hip-hop. You gotta think about Run DMC, the Beastie Boys, Redman and Method Man, Public Enemy, Jay-Z, Nas, and many more, man. There's so many legendary artists that have been Def Jam artists. And despite all the numerous challenges and setbacks that they face, they continue to thrive and maintain their position as one of the most influential labels in all of hip-hop history. So, you know, that's the early days. You're thinking about the early 80s and moving into the 90s, the challenges that the artists face and how the industry evolved and adapted to those challenges is very interesting, you know. And in our next segment, we're gonna focus on the growth of these independent labels during the rise of the internet and digital file sharing era. For now, let's get back into the mix. trueOGseries.
Yeah, real niggas only. Let's do it. Worldwide, show that shine. Get the cash and flash like Kodak blind. I'm fucking the urge, splurge or bling. I do it. Nobody's concerned. They ain't got a thing to do with this. Shut the fuck up, please believe. I had the boy Neve out of Philly free to sleep. Giving the gangsta love like Eve and Keys. The first piece worth peep they please. Don't think I don't got peeps that'll squeeze the things. And trying to be MOP, you beat DOA. Me and my mans in them roll deep. And we don't play those games, no chain tucking. Only congratulated their hate, fuck y'all. Rock City down here in the D. Bling bling, it's time to make them envy. Let's do it. Yeah, real niggas only. Yeah, real niggas only. Nobody's concerned, ain't anything to do with this. The fuck up, please. The boy by the Philly free to sleep. Giving niggas the love like Eve. He's the first piece by the D's with cheese. And haters think I ain't PDs. Don't think I don't got peeps that'll squeeze the thing. Try MO, you beat DOA. Me and my mans in them roll deep. And we can play those games, no chain tucking. Only congratulated their hate, fuck y'all. Rock City down here in the D. Bling bling, it's time to make them envy. Let's do it. And we don't play those games, no chain tucking. Only congratulated their hate, fuck y'all. Rock City down here in the D. Bling bling. And we don't play those games, no chain tucking. Only congratulated their. And we don't play those games, no chain tucking. And we don't play those games, no chain tucking. And we don't play those congratulated them. And we don't play those games. No change, bling bling. Only congratulated their hate fucked up. Rock City down here with the D. Bling bling. Time to make them empty. Let's do it. Real niggas only. Let's go. Yo, I'm like, if you hiding them, what you buying them for? Get your shine on, it's time to blind them all. And don't worry about the haters, you can shake their ass. When they can't get they taste of the cake, they mad. And these backpackers wanna confuse it. These niggas is icy, ain't got nothing to do with the music. So hater, mind your biz and get your own. You know what time it is, we get that glow. Better get with your bitch before we hit that dough. We too sick, click crew.
Bishop. Hell yeah.
I'm in the booth, chain swinging, sounding like extra percussion. I'm telling you, cousin, rock your jewels. If anything, tuck this the poppin' fool. Just to let them know you ain't friendly. Let's sparkle, baby, make them envy. Yeah. Shake the haters.
Let the madness begin. We gon' begin. Let the madness begin. Let the brains blow with your grin. Let it begin. Let the madness begin. Let the run for your guns. Me and son coming through. Rock you and your crew. Fuck the boys in blue. This B-Walk town around these grounds they don't roam. Cause we send them home with trays of slugs in their dome. Blown out the frame by the rock, Mr. Flipster. Shit's Heltah, Skeltah, where's the Inflictor?
Right by your side with my eyes on the posse. I see Duke get ready, said he wanna drop. Plus he claimed he can burn me up in rap skip.
Shit, take it to his real, ask the punk what he feel. Two to his cheek, cause he weak, so's his jaw. Nigga play the self frontin' like he hard to the core. More I hear pussy talk, more I want flipsy. I got enough slugs for your mob in my clip. Strip to your drawers, run your dough and your jewels. Tools got it ain't able first, but I break it full. One punk niggas test rockets like cut your life while you catch a shot. You niggas, I just y'all run for your guns, me and son coming through. Rock you and your crew, fuck the boys in blue. This B-Walk town around these grounds they don't roam, cause we send them home with trays of slugs in they dome. Run for your guns, me and son coming through. Rock you and your crew, fuck the boys in blue. This B-Walk town around these grounds they don't roam, cause we send them home with trays of slugs in they dome. Run for your guns, me and son coming through. Rock you and your crew, fuck the boys in blue. This run for your guns, me and son coming through. Run for your guns, me and
Bishop. Hell yeah. Everybody ready?
Me and son coming through. Rock you and your crew, fuck the boys in blue. Run for your guns, me and son coming through. Rock you and your crew, fuck the boys in blue. This B-Walk town around these grounds they don't roam, cause we send them home with trays of slugs in they dome. Blown out the frame by the rock.
Bishop.
Skeltah with whites and westish.
Right by your side with my eyes on the posse. I see Duke get ready, said he wanna drop. Plus he claimed he can burn me up and yeah.
Shit, take it real. What's real? Pump the pump, what he feel. Two to his cheek, cause he weak, so nigga play the self frontin' hard to the core. More I hear pussy talk, more I flipsy. I got enough slugs for your mom in my clip. Strip to your drawers, run your dough and your jewels. Tools cocked, it ain't here, this I tools in your worth. One punk niggas test rockets like cut your life while you catch a shot till you're not. From a Glock that I pop, you the one that with the rock, better duck them fucks you by the luck. You got caught by the rock.
Niggas don't know jack, my flow's fat, so fat right. Niggas don't know jack, my flow's fat, so fat right. Gats flat at niggas who claim that my shit's whack. Niggas don't know jack, my flow's fat, so fat right. Gats flat at niggas who claim that my shit's whack. Niggas don't know jack, my flow's fat, so fat right. Niggas don't know jack, my flow's fat, so fat right. Niggas don't know jack, my niggas don't know jack, my niggas don't know jack, my flow's fat, so fat right. Gats flat at niggas who claim that my shit's whack. You don't know, I thought you knew it. Too late, bitch, you blew it. Now I'ma bang your shit up like I was shit's whack. You don't know, I thought you knew it. Too late, bitch, you blew it. Now I'ma bang your shit up like I was Lennox Lewis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 niggas of shit. Where's my 9? You know I shit's whack. You don't know, I thought you knew it. Too late, bitch, you blew it. Now I'ma bang your shit up like I was shit's whack. You don't know, I thought you knew it. Shit too late, bitch, you blew it. Now I'ma bang your shit up like I was Lennox Lewis. Shit's whack. You don't know, I thought you knew it. Too shit's whack. You don't know, I thought you knew it. Two shit's whack. You don't know shit's whack. You don't shit's whack. You don't know, I thought you knew it. Too late, bitch, you blew it. Now I'ma bang your shit up like I was Lennox Lewis. One, shit's whack. You don't know, I thought you knew it. Too late, bitch, you blew it. Now I'ma bang your shit up like I was Lennox Lewis.
Bishop,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 niggas of shit. Where's my 9? Mill, I drill, find skills into your mental block. I hit your temple, high who's mess this shit. You must mistake me for a sucker type. A motherfucker might lose his life, cause I'm trifling tonight.
Alright, let the madness begin, let it begin, let the madness begin, and let the Egyptian have it.
Hell, nigga, set it off in the dark. I spark marks when the big ruck flips the art. The raw rapper jaw tapper ruck is kicking wicked. Keep it real, my click roll thick like acidics. Plus, I'll be there like Jackson, breaking your backs and asking who want more. That's where my gats been. So chump chill for my pump kill. You want the ill still ruck knock out your front grill. The lyrical whatever, cause whatever is lyrical I bring forth. Thoughts beyond those are physical. Raps get deep when I'm act with my peeps. You yapping by beef, you get clapped in the streets, bitch. This nigga ruck is fucking crazier than 10 niggas. I send niggas to hell, one of my rounds and then I bet niggas. So what? Pussy, bring it on. Word is born, Sean got songs that's mad strong.
We let the madness begin, let it begin, let the madness begin, and let the brains blow if you grin. Let it begin, let it begin, let the madness begin, and let the brains blow if you grin. Listen, another nigga bluff. Punk fuck discussion when you see me get the snuff. The sweet is muffin. Them all bitch that break. Yeah, my Timberland take everything from your head to your nose. So take your monkey ass to the rear. Toe to toe, up blow for blow. We can swear, yeah, my brass knuckles make your knees buckle. What do? I label niggas slide out on their back and the slut do. Who knows what do? Seem to be a disaster, but you can keep it moving before I beat your gas ass. You punk bastard, you can get the gas quick on your ass. Get that dry shit, your lips big, hit the chapstick or a fat dick and that's it. Heltah, Skeltah, letting the brain blow and that's it. We let the madness begin, we let it begin. Let the madness begin and let the brain blow with your grin. Let the madness begin. Let the brain blow with your grin. Let the madness begin. Let it begin. Let the madness begin and let the brain blow with your grin. Let the madness begin. Let it begin. Let the brain blow with your grin. Let the madness begin. Let the madness begin. Let the madness begin and let the brain blow with your grin. We let the madness begin. We let the brain blow with your grin. Let the brains make way for the dreads and the bros as we let the brains blow.
Bishop, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
I got a letter from the government the other day. I opened and read it. It said they were suckers. They wanted me for their army or whatever. Picture me giving a damn. I said never. Here's a land that never gave a damn about a brother like me and myself because I got a letter from the government the other day. I opened and read it. It said they were suckers. They wanted me for their army or whatever. Picture me giving a damn. I said I got a letter from the government the other day. I opened and read it. It said they were suckers. They wanted me for their army or whatever. Picture me giving a damn. I said I got a letter from the government the other day. I opened and read it. It said they were suckers. They wanted me for their army or whatever. Picture like giving a damn. I said never. Here's a land that never gave a damn about a brother like me and myself. Brother like me and myself. Brother like me and myself because they never did. Brother like me and myself because they never did. Brother like me and myself because they never did. I wasn't with it, but just that very minute it occurred to me. The suckers had authority. Brother like me and myself because they never did. I wasn't with it, but just that very minute it occurred to me. The suckers had authority. Brother like me and myself because they never did. Brother like me and myself because they never did. Brother like me and myself. Brother like me and myself. Brother like me and myself because they never did. I wasn't with it, but just that very minute it occurred to me. The suckers had authority. Cold sweating as I dwell in my cell. How long has it been? They got me sitting in a sleep pen. I gotta to get out, but that thought was on that nobody had a plate of the plan on the cell floor. I'm not a fugitive on the run, but a brother like me begun to be another one. Public enemy serving time, they drew the line, y'all. They criticized me for some crime. Nevertheless, they could not understand that I'm a black man and I can never be a veteran. On the streets of situations unreal, I got a raw deal, so I'm looking for the steel.
Yo, Chuck, you serious? You in the justice, man?
Word 'em up. I'm looking for that steel.
Yo, man, we gonna break you out of there, man. We ain't gonna love you, man.
In the time that I'm serving, telling you what happened, the same time they're throwing. 4 of us packed in a cell like slaves. Oh well, the same motherfucker got us living in his hell. You have to realize what is the form of slavery, organized under a swarm of devils. Straight up, word 'em up on the level. The reasons are several, most of them federal. Here's my plan anyway, and I say I got gusto. But unless some I can afford, some do a bid from 1 to 10, but I never did, and plus I never been. I'm on a tier with no tears should ever fall. Cell blocked and locked, I never clock it, y'all. Cause time and time again, time they got me serving to those to them. I'm not a citizen, but ever when I catch a CO, sleeping on the job I'm playing, so go ahead. I want to stick, but I'ma tell you the deal. I got nothing to lose, cause I'm going for the steal.
Yo, Chuck, we gonna break you out of here, man. Word up, G.
I'm going for that steal.
Word up, G. They tryna put a black guy in the game by keeping you, you know what I'm saying? But they can't keep a good man down.
Now they got me in the cell.
Hey, yo, Chuck, we got that. Yo, Hank, don't stop, baby.
Now they got me in the cell.
Hey, yo, Chuck, you can
Now they got me in the cell. Yeah. Don't you know I caught a CO falling asleep on death row? I grabbed his gun and he did what I said so. And every man's the man got served. Along with the time they served, decency was deserved. To understand my demands, I gave a warning. I wanted the governor, y'all, and plus the warden to know that I was innocent. Because I'm militant, posing a threat, you better fucking up the government. My plan said I had to get out and break north. Just like Oliver's neck, I had to get off. My boys had the feds in check, they couldn't try nothing. We had a force to instigate a prison riot. This what it takes for peace, so I just took a piece. Black for black, inside time to cut the lease. Freedom to get out to the ghetto, no sellout. 6 COs we got, we ought to put their head out. Give them a chance, cause I'm civilized. As for rest of the world, they can't realize a cell is hell. I'm a rebel, so I rebel. Between bars, got me thinking like an animal. Got a woman CO to call me a copter. She tried to get away, and I popped her twice, right? Now wanna get nice. I had 6 COs, and now it's 5 to go, and I'm serious. Call me delirious, but I'm still a captive. I gotta wrap this time to break as time grows a tent. I got my steel in my right hand. Now I'm looking for the fence.
Hey, yo, Chuck, we got the dope plan in effect. G, what's this up, man?
I'm looking for that fence.
I got the 98 posse, Professor Good for the S1. Yo, Chuck,
Courtyard, all about 52 brothers, Bruce, better than scarred but hard. Going out with a bang, ready to bang out. Power on the side, on the tower, shots bang out. A high number is dope, yes, it's something cause I figure I trigger my steel stand and hold my post.
Bishop, hell yeah.
If I come out alive, I'll help it equal. My steel bullets flew up. Into my surprise, the wall and tower blew up. Who shot what, who, what, the bazooka was who? Into my rescue, it was the S1W. Secure my getaway, so I just got away the joint. Broke from the black smoke. Then they saw it was rougher than the average bluffer. So the steel was black, the attitude exact. Now the chase is on, telling you to come on. 53 brothers on the run, and we are gone.
Bishop, hell yeah.
trueOGseries.
Yes, welcome back. It's the trueOGseries. I'm Son Brave. Bishop the DJ's on the ones and twos. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment, okay? As we continue to explore the rise of independent hip-hop, we're gonna focus now on the growth of these independent labels throughout the country and the scene that played a crucial role in supporting and promoting independent hip-hop artists. Now, one of the critical things beyond providing resources and distribution and exposure is it's about helping to grow the genre, right? And over the years, it's been independent labels that have come to the forefront to launch major players in the music industry's careers when others overlooked them, right? So when you think about the Stones Throw Records, you think about the Rhymesayers, you think about the Definitive Juxes, what they did and what they made important was providing a platform for those voices which hip hop originally was founded on to promote, right? When you think about the Bronx, you think about the Message, right? Grandmaster Flash and the Message. So as time went on, things shifted away from that and it shifted more towards the mainstream, but these independent labels helped to remind people what it was really all about. And the rise of the internet, the rise of MP3s, CDs, and the internet's blog culture helped to change this independent hip hop scene in the 90s and the 2000s by providing artists with a new and more accessible platform to distribute their music. And I think there's a common theme here that we keep repeating here with control and creative control and allowing artists to reach a wider audience and bypass industry gatekeepers, right? So what independent labels did was create a space for their music to thrive and gain recognition without outside interference. And when you look at two of those labels, we're gonna start with Stones Throw Records and Rhymesayers Entertainment. Now, Stones Throw was founded in '96 by Chris Mannix, who's better known by his stage name as Peter Butter Wolf. Now, this happened after the death of his musical partner and friend, Charles Hicks, who was better known as Charisma. Mannix believed in Hicks' musical talent, and the two had formed a musical duo, but Charisma was murdered before their careers could take off. And to honor his friend and partner, Mannix founded Stones Throw Records to give platform to artists who were being overlooked by the major label system. So over the years, Stones Throw has been known for its eclectic roster of artists and innovative approach to hip-hop music. They helped to define the sound of independent hip-hop, really, when you think about it. It was a lot of other labels at the time, and I know when we do these presentations, we don't always get to say all the names. We're highlighting only a select few, but you know, when you think about the Raucuses and all that, they helped to really solidify what independent hip-hop was about. Stones Throw in particular released a wide variety of music, from traditional hip-hop to experimental beats and beyond. And they've been home to some of the most influential and innovative artists in the genre. When you think about Madlib, you think about Luke Pack, you think about MF Doom, you think about J Dilla. Stones Throw is goated, right? Now, Rhymesayers Entertainment was founded in '95, and they were one of the labels in the Midwest. So Stones Throw again was California, that's the West Coast. When we think about like the Midwest, you gotta think about Rhymesayers. And the label was founded by a group of talented artists from Minneapolis and St. Paul, who were building their name by performing in local coffee shops and selling their music and merchandise. So over the years, Rhymesayers has grown thanks to a consistent touring schedule and constant exposure. So you think about artists like New Saab, you think about Atmosphere, you think about Idea and Abilities, you think about Brother Ali. These were the artists who were putting in work in the foundational era, and this led to new signings and a more diverse roster in the mid-2000s. So they put that work in the late 90s, and in the 2000s you had artists like Doom, Soul Position, ASAP Rock, Evidence, Cyrock. You know, like it's just, it's really like if you spit rhymes and you're dedicated to the craft, Rhyme Says Entertainment is that label that you have some sort of interaction with one of their artists, you know? They remain true to their independent ethos and their original principles of focusing on social justice and the creative arts. And that's one of the reasons why they continue to grow and evolve to this day. But, you know, that's just a few of the influential independent labels and that help to define the sound of independent hip hop. When we come back, we're gonna dive into the future of independent hip hop in the streaming era. trueOGseries.
Everybody ready? Bishop. Hell yeah.
Yeah, move your body inside the party. About to bring it to you, kid, like we never ever did. My nigga LG in it, my nigga Shaheed in it. You got the girl Christine in it, got my man Big G in it. Hey yo, inside the ghetto or in a sunny meadow, I'ma make you move whether woman or fellow. Yo, I got the medals in the war field of respect. Like an ill porno, make your body get wet. Just a ghetto child trying to live a straight and narrow, hoping that my shit'll pierce your dome like an your body inside the party. We about to bring it to you, kid, like we never ever did. My nigga LG in it, my nigga Shaheed in it.
Everybody ready?
Yeah, move your body inside the party. We about to bring it to you, kid, like we never ever did. My nigga LG in it, my nigga Shaheed in it. You got the girl Christine in it, got my man inside the party. Hey yo, inside, we about to bring it to you, kid, inside like we never ever did. Inside, my nigga LG in it, my nigga Shaheed in it. You got the girl Christine in it, got my man Big G in it. Hey, inside the ghetto or in a meadow, I'ma move a woman fellow. Yo, I got the medals in the war for respect, like an ill porn on body wet. Just a cow trying to live a straight and narrow, hoping that shit'll pierce your dome arrow. I'm sure it will, especially if it's Will MC. You ready, cause I'ma kill all your negative feelings, standing on 2 feet while I make the hotties see. I give them out. If who's no real killer, realer than you can imagine, using every source of pain in my range to make it happen. If I make it happen, that means I'm making motion, and I'm doing my thing, causing an ill commotion. Everybody do the hop, make it smooth like lotion. I lay up in the piece on an incognition. You gotta do the hop. You move to the beat, you don't stop. Now everybody here, you do the hop. You're going up to cop, uptown for a brick, don't stop. You got to come back and do the hop. Yo, fuck the cops. You got to come back and do the hop. Move till your body won't stop. You got to do the hop. Non-stop motion, non-stop. You got to come back and do the.
You see your career is done like Johnny Carson's. Get me vexed, I do like Letha, start an arson. Now that I got that out my system, watch me stab up the track as if my name was O.J. Simpson. I pack some in like Van Halen. I work for mine. You're freeloading like Kato Kalen. I'm representing with my crew. Mess around, bite my rhymes, I beat that ass with my shoe. Come on, you know I'm crazy nice. Nice can't deal with the shorty named Fight. You must be mad in the head. I bust his ass and leave him blood dead. Niggas sound like DOS effects. If it ain't DOS effects, then they soundin' like meth. You might as well do Megadeth. Use a funny motherfucker. You must be high smoking dust with Chris Tucker. Don't don't want this. I put more beats than the beats at the premiere of contest. Word is one, I am the baddest. And all you honeys out there, word one, you know my status. So come and do your panties down. This ain't the Barn and Bailey show, I don't get down with the clowns. So why don't you and your friends get with me and my friends? Selling your ass buying, you ain't got a chance. Word is one, it don't stop. Stop, seize your mind, come along and do the hop.
You move to the beat, you don't stop. Come on, everybody, do the hop. Even if you cop, you got to come back and do the hop. You move to the beat, you don't stop. You smoking jump rocks, you got to just stop, do the hop. When when you come back, you do the hop. You know we don't stop, we only get a prize on the top. You know we come back, we do the hop. Shorty's in the place, all the shorty rocks do the hop. You got to come back and do the hop. We never go pop, you know we come back, we do the hop. This is how it is, we do the hop. You move to the beat, then come on everybody.
It's classic. Big OG is classic. Charlie Brown is classic. Marlo with the dance is classic. It's classic. Quick to the running up,
Bust this is how construct this like a blunt. Don't be dope, first part I just start. Now people in the dance, we are back on the the big up in 93, no lick to dust. Watch myself bust. When I flip the script, I can make a rep feel lit. You're walking on shaky ground, call it on. Now bring up your chest, keep it to that LONS. Mr. Mistress, take a long rest. And I never want to see you no more. See you no more. See you no more. Got classic material, wall to wall.
Hey, running through computer chips, leaving trails of flesh, dissectable satans, crucial to some quest. Less, yes, plus stress on the drum pads, breast, caress, chest, may release stress. So consider it in the out. I don't know if you're ordered out to see the eater Peter. What you saying after hours? Players pop pills, pop stars, run fanatics, run dramatics. Come running up to me, the D to the O. Why it gotta be you, D? With seeds for insight, within the seat. Down with a hole, with a 10-4, now Milo. Cuss, you mean us. Leaders as you see, you an MC with no time to play. Albeit in time, it's just another case. Hey, but I pace, place another fact, then exact I come. Hey, classic material, we reign number one.
Classic material, classic material. Come on us with the classic material, classic material, classic material. Everybody, we got the classic material. A new frontier, pioneer the steer. Ripping and rhyming every single year. 365, 24/7. Starr, stamp, and floor keep stepping. Merely, yearly, my bass is always first, not third. Word, catch the scratch, patch in the latch of the hook of the book. Perhaps, no hat. If so, make 'em clap. Last class, I alphabetize the re-rap. A boy came down every day. A, B, C, D, E. Now see what I say. See brown reflections of black. And the shade of the lyrical. Here to kick facts. Give me a hit for the classic, elastics, plastic, dope on plastic. No illusion, no confusion. Undecided, I'm invited, delighted, invited. Material madness. Go for the core imperial. As I come with an aerial power from the L-shaped boom. LOLS, we smoke boom.
I like my music. I got the classic material. I got a microphone with my brain in the material. Wake up in the morning, keep my whole week material. Historical sounds, sometimes with the musical. LONS, that shit as usual. Rebecca positive, got to make it visual. Mental, physical, then becomes spiritual. Follow this shit here, make it shit hit, it's emotional. Expressing emotional, a style they call lyrical, mystical. We make it complicated and technical. Numerical, every move go down like a decimal.
East Coast Star,
cause you know that is the principle. Make it feel to see more individuals. This time, you know I'm gonna get the digital. Now we can make a one, we come on, have a ball. You the mystical. Identify yourself as you raise the universal. Ripping it the real, and there's no one to rehearsal. Moving like you're just and you're gonna become material. Now it's eternal. When you have the classic material. Yes, material. Yes, material. We got material. Classic material. Yes, material. Yes, material. Classic material.
trueOGseries. Yo, welcome back. It's the trueOGseries, the podcast like a mixtape. I'm Son Brave, Bishop the DJs on the ones and twos. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, share our work, all that good stuff. You know, we'll be active on the YouTube. Of course, you can find us everywhere, wherever you get your podcasts at. But YouTube is one of our favorite platforms. But as we continue and get to the end of our discussion on the rise of independent hip hop, let's take a look at the future of the genre. The independence of hip hop has come a long way, and the future looks bright for artists and labels in general. The continued growth of digital music platforms and the increasing demand for unique and diverse hip-hop music has led independent artists to have even more opportunities than ever to make their mark on the industry. Okay? In recent years, we've seen this, and we've seen platforms such as SoundCloud, Bandcamp, YouTube, and more, they allow artists to share the music and build strong networks. This really started when you think about in the early 2000s. There was a website called SoundClik. On my OG head, you remember SoundClik. That website, of course, mp3.com, that was the originator. But SoundClik, man, MySpace, those were some of like the early social music sharing network sites. And it's evolved now. It's so many different iterations of that, and they're apps now, like you can take it everywhere with you. But I will say that while streaming has kind of eliminated the need for physical media to a degree, vinyl has been seeing a renaissance among music listeners who really want to savor the experience. You feel me? So let's start with SoundCloud. The rise of SoundCloud in the 2010s really had a significant impact on the independent hip-hop scene. It continued the blog era ethos by providing a platform for aspiring artists to share their music, network with other musicians, and build a fan base. What separated SoundCloud from even other sites, as mentioned, SoundClik, MySpace, etc., their platform. It was easy to use. It was easy for you to get your music heard and gain recognition. You could just record a song and upload it and have it right there available. And you could promote it to a wider audience, okay? People kind of overlook that as one thing to have a platform, but if the platform doesn't have the audience where you can really carve out your niche, it's kind of hard to get anything going, right? So when you compare this to the traditional methods, the traditional distribution methods and music sharing websites, SoundCloud just at the time was superior. It gave artists more control over their content, and it allowed them to release their own music in their own way. This bypasses the major label system and encourages independence because of the low barrier of entry. So we got SoundCloud, but what other services are there? You gotta think about Spotify, right? Spotify emerged as a major player in the music streaming industry, and it's had a significant impact on the scene. The platform offers a new avenue for artists to reach a wider audience and gain more exposure. At this point, you're really creating your own, you're doing everything. You're already doing everything, but what Spotify really does is allow anybody around the world to get your music, man. It's so many different tools, and this do-it-yourself attitude has opened up so many avenues for success, and it's really all about your hustle. At the end of the day, it's about your hustle, it's about who you know, it's about the music. Because you could do all these things, and if the music isn't good, man, like people not gonna connect with it. You know what I'm saying? And like we're gonna keep moving forward. It's gonna evolve with this new Web3 space when we're thinking about immersing ourselves into a digital 3D world. You gotta think about music. That's gonna be one of the most important factors. So make sure you control what you create. Okay? But that's it for today's show. We hope you learned something about independent hip hop that you didn't know. Make sure you leave a comment, you like, you subscribe, all that good stuff. My name is Son Brave. Bishop the DJ's been on the ones and twos. Oh yeah, man, yo, before we go, actually, let's do the hit list. You know the hit list are 3 songs, albums, music videos, whatever it is that we think you should be checking out, it's on the hit list. And for the week of February 17th, 2023, the first song we have on the hit list is Larry June and Alchemist, 60 Days. You gotta think really what Alchemist is doing is prolific, but Larry June, he's got that smooth sound down, and it looks like they're working on something together, and this track is a little teaser of that. So Larry June and Alchemist, 60 Days, it's the first song on our hit list. The second song, Black Thought and L. Michaels affair, That Girl. Looks like Black Thought is back with the cinematic soul group L. Michaels affair. If you remember, they did a few projects with Ghostface, and it looks like in April, they got one coming with Black Thought. This new track, That Girl, looks like it's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna have to check this out, you know, it's gonna be good for that weekend, you feel me? And for number 3, to get up out of here this weekend, we got G Perico and DJ Drama, Action. Now, I've been following G Perico for a few years now. He's a West Coast G, he's doing his thing. And I feel like, you know, DJ Drama, it's been a minute since he's done some West Coast work. I think this is gonna be a project worth looking forward to. Their joint, whenever it comes out, I think it's gonna be a Hot Shot. That's the name of the project, Hot Shot. But for now, we got G Perico, DJ Drama, Action. It's the 3rd song on our hit list. And yeah, make sure you check those out. We'll talk about it next week. trueOGseries. Peace.
Rhymes will strike you when I'm rocking. Now chicks be talking when the G starts. And that's because my word is born. I get much fan mail and I always respond. So tell your hun to write me too. Make sure she puts attention, Mr. Guru.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell
yeah. I got 100 wild styles in my black valise. MCs wanna be me, so they keep asking for me to teach them methods both slow and fast. Others wanna act as if they're better, but they only got one style, which ain't all that clever. I'm cooler than wind, harder than cold steel. I get the ladies with more than just sex appeal. A mystic, psychic, scanning all your thoughts. I touch your soul and make your brain feel caught. When my rapture traps you and makes you mine, you'll submit to the gift and to the lyrical lines. So suckers realize that the size is too large. When I come through, I'm pulling whole cruise cars. I be rapping correctly on a gangsta tip. MCs who front, I'm gonna bust your shit. Bust your shit. I wonder, do you love it enough? I'm stepping rugged and tough, never the front or to bluff. I got the fresh cut balls, brothers call me Guru the man. Yes, the one with all the J-A-Z-Z, Y-type essence, street-type lessons. Manifesting, the one who makes the fly ladies feel pleasant. Never forgetting that to myself I'm true. Do what you want to, but watch yourself though, dude. I don't wanna hear all of that loud mouth and try to pull yours out. When nothing comes out, then you'll see why you can't compete with me. The notorious guru of the gang you see. Starr stands for power, like I said before. I'm like the doctor's cure, slicker than Roger Moore. I slide up to a grab MC like this. Tap him in the head with my mic like this. I'll be revealing that you're weak to the world if you wish. And I insist that if you persist, then you'll get cream. Cause I'ma get real steam. So don't you try to flex and try to look all mean. Hey yo, check it, that's dead, that's it. Cause all you phony ass rappers, I'ma brush your shit. When you see me on the set, you know I'm Alicia. Lyric like a mad dog, barking through the speaker, step off. Unless you wanna get torn up. Your rap's worn out, burnt out, fucked up. You lucked up, or maybe you lucked out. Cause at the battle last time, you snuck out. But now I'm rolling over last. I'm here to let you know, no longer will the blow last.
Hell yeah. Cruise at taller speeds. Lay your bifocals on royalties. Longer than Sears catalog. Stern like matadors. Infallible actual LPs. Mirror the crimson tide. The color of the Rubiks. Them duplex views got your nose up. But cozy up to this warmth though. At long term froze up. Get Jonas up. I get swallowed by the barracuda. Androids read raps off our phones. I choke the blood out of felt tips. Heavyweights up to the front if the belt fits. The wealth is like ivory toothpicks. One out of each tusk. And muskets bust for each and every hiccup. Salute life when dawn breaks. Fawn colored faux mink lapels on these royalty capes. I repeat, salute life when dawn breaks. Fawn colored faux mink lapels around royalty capes. Royalty.
Behold, this divine alignment scrolled secretly in cloud formations. Waterfall rhythms from crowns containing galaxies. from past dimensions. A bond so strong, it has unbreakable status. Spits hieroglyphic scripture like a god from Atlantis.
Us three be the omega like fish oil. This royal right, we own no rentals. Owners of the Cape Express, humor fresh from the mind. You ate off the plate of fundamentals. Knocked on every door of the country's red rugs will lay on floors we walk. And etched in like testament, you find the atomic number 79 on Verner's periodic tables we dine upon. Sitting on thrones getting blown to bits by a royal dime fillet of fine dining. News from the east sire, them east coast kings are still finding ways to stay on. The horns play on like a damn disease. We spread the words of Ramses and fry up a pan of these. Salute dawn when day breaks and give me my checks with the same first name as my cake. I repeat, salute dawn when day breaks and give me my checks with the same first name as a cape's loyalty.
We are an army of stars unleashed. The sky takes notes when we speak. Our capes move with the wind, cause of the wings beneath. This is royalty. The sky takes notes when we speak. Our capes move with the wind, cause of the wings beneath. This is royalty. The sky takes notes when we speak. Our capes move with the wind, cause of the wings beneath. This is royalty.
Bishop, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
ID Tracker Bishop.
trueOGseries.